What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Star Trek Strange New Worlds review and breakdown. I do apologise that this is a few days late, as I had Halo to cover and a Multiverse of Madness I had to edit for my day job, which I absolutely love. But here we are to stay discussing Strange New Worlds. This is the latest Star Trek show in the Kurtzman era, and by now, to be honest, I have given up with Discovery, partly because I grew tired of it, and also because it got removed from UK Netflix. And you may be wondering how I'm in the UK watching this. Hey, don't ask any questions. But I loved Anson Mount, who was the dude who, in the second season of Discovery, who played Pike, as well as the guy who played Spock, as well as this promising a more episodic classical Trek story. I will admit, Discovery did intrigue me when it moved from that, but I did think that it got a bit long in the tooth, and the reveal of how the burn was caused absolutely broke me. I really like the episodic story. I've been going back watching the Orville, I've been watching Next Generation again, working my way through all of the classic shows. My partner is watching Charmed and Buffy. We're having a real kind of like 90s, early 2000s off. And I really, really miss episodic episodes. Funny enough, we pick up here shortly after Discovery's Season 2, where Pike and Spock helped send Michael Burnham and the Discovery to the future, a decision which is weighing heavily on their heads as Spock is, kind of missing his sister there. Now, Pike is ignoring Starfleet after seeing his potential future, which we saw in the original series, and I'm not too sure I like that whole looming sword of Damocles, as we know what happens. We don't need to keep reminded. However, it's not long before he's pulled out of retirement when his old number one goes missing on a first contact mission. The man can't ignore duty as he shaves up and gets absolutely awesome as he also contacts Spock, who's about to clap some Vulcan cheeks on his... Is there a honeymoon for being a fiancé? I don't know. But he's interrupted all the same, and we get a reunion of the most iconic... It'll get on in a bit. But they come to the Enterprise... And, well, it's very cool seeing the original series crew start to form. As much as I fell out of love with Discovery, I really love this connection that they started building and expanding this universe out. I haven't seen Picard, as admittedly I haven't finished all of Next Generation, so I started watching it when it came out. I was a bit lost, so I thought I would wait there. But we hit the ground running with a typical Star Trek episodic plot. It's no Encounter at Farpoint, but I've watched so much Orville that it is so awesome that this show has inspired and returned to its roots. They arrive at a planet which was seemingly a first contact mission, as that usually means they're really far behind Federation planets. But I liked how Pike said the Vulcans never let us forget that when Spock says that the Vulcans came up with, first contact. But they are attacked with high tech as the civilization have somehow got tech. There is the idea that maybe someone has uplifted them who's outside of the Federation, but they have to investigate and come up with an interesting idea to go back down to the planet's surface after changing their genomes, which is pretty darned clever there. And I have to say, this story is very, very much like that Orville episode, where they go down to a planet and change their looks and that. But I guess it's like which inspired which first. The planet is developing super weapons, as it turns out that when they find the prisoners, the planet witnessed the Discovery head to the 32nd century and were able to reverse engineer tech, and the planet has a hardline stance to use these weapons for their own gain. Now, Pike ends up warning the government that using these weapons against other nations will result in what happened on Earth in a nuclear holocaust, which is looking an inch closer as Putin goes weirder and weirder. But the day is saved as minds are changed about this as the history of Earth is shown, and Pike and the crew escape any sort of reprimand, and the day is saved as they head out into space. There's no looming kind of threat, it's just Federation ships going out and going into these brave, strange new worlds, which I really hoped Discovery would be, but that just got so, really in on itself. It got too convoluted and too far away from what Star Trek really is. And it's going on these missions, finding these planets, and giving us a life lesson at the end. Overall, I really, really enjoyed it. And I cannot wait to see more of this show. Let me know what you think down below. Please do drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Do subscribe with notifications on. I will be doing these reviews on Fridays because Halo is out on Thursday. So yeah, it's a bit awkward. So hopefully you can stick with me a bit late here. Hey, you've had time to digest the episode. Maybe you're just sitting down with a bacon sandwich and a coffee and you're watching it on a Saturday morning and you're seeing this video. But I hope you have an awesome day, an awesome weekend. Stay safe and be nice to each other. I'll see you soon and goodbye.